So one thing I noticed that MCToon was doing down in Antarctica while doing the final experiment is that he was setting up a sundial to test the links to the shadows of the sun and to show the sun going 24 hours all the way around. Now he was taking these like made these boulders of like snow and he set them up and he had 24 increments all the way around. And apparently he had actually had somebody, a fellow who pretty, was able to do a prediction before he left Antarctica and send them. It was based on an omen, which is the center of a sundial, and a certain distance and height and altitude, like how tall it was, sitting, and then how long the shadows would be at the different points, all the way to all 24 points all the way around. So he took and set this all up. I had shown previously a 24-hour time lapse where it's kind of sitting next. He did the 24 time lapse of the sun, but he also did this as well, and he shows the predictions of what happened on the globe, and then he tested to see if these predictions can be verified in reality. So if predictions are wrong, then it wouldn't work, and then that could be a falsification of the globe. If predictions are correct, then this is validates the globe predictions, and then it validates that the globe model is a more accurate model. So let's have a look. This was him. He was in a debate, in modern day debates, against a fellow named Brian's Logic, and he showed his experiment that he did and showed the results. Let's have a look.
All yours.
Thank you very much, James, and thank you, Brian, for showing up here. I'll start with I'm going to get right into it. When I was in Antarctica, I used this prediction that was made before I got there. I'd never been there before. This was made by Janusz Takas and based on the globe, the radius of the Earth, the elevation of the sun, the position of the sun in the sky, for how long shadows would be. And it was specifically done with a gnomon of 165 centimeters high. So what did I do? I took a tripod. I put a Insta360 camera on that tripod. I set it to 165 centimeters high. And then I hit record and I left. Came back once to change batteries and I left again. And then I came back after 24 full hours to see what it did. And I did not even see until hours later what the video looked like, because it's almost a full terabyte of video and it took a while to wrangle that data. But I have it ready to show the full video here. I'm going to share my screen if you're ready, James.
Does your video have audio?
Is the audio coming through?
The audio is not yet coming through.
Okay.
Oh, one thing. Hold on. We can fix this. If you unshare,
it's going to have a restart of Zoom. So I can go without the music. It's just music. So, all right. Are you seeing it at least?
Yes.
Okay. So this is that was the same piece of paper that I showed, and so here we see the shadow reaching to where these little snow boulders, as I call them, are, and this is the extreme north facing end there, and you can see they're spot on the length that we predicted long before getting there. So the length of the shadow is known based on the geometry of the globe. Quite something to be so precise on that, and so it's so much more feeling with the music, because the music is so nice, but it's okay. So this took me quite a few hours to set up. I had to get the angles right. I had to get the distances right. In the end, I was shifted about 2-3 centimeters to the west, and you can see I'm a little shy on touching the edge of that snow there, but on the other side it's the same amount over. So just the east-west is a bit off in the position, but the length of the shadows is absolutely spot on for what was predicted before going there. Again, I had never been there before. we just passed due south, so it's the sun is in the north as far as high as it gets. And here we're coming around, starting to face the other direction. So this is a 360 camera. It's two lenses facing opposite directions that are stitched together. And you can see this right here is the power cord feeding it the whole time. And so this is the stitch plane here. So it's quite something that I set this up and I walked away and it was totally correct the whole time around. And I had asked flat earthers for quite a while before for their predictions, and I'm stopping the share now, for their predictions for what the sun would do, for how high in the sky it would be, for when it would set, because they thought it would set. I got nothing from flat earthers. No flat earthers had any predictions at all. And so I'm anxious to hear after showing this that the sun did in fact do circles 24 hours a day for multiple days in a row. It never set the entire time. It was well high in the sky. It was at the lowest, it was 77 degrees from zenith. So zenith is straight up. So it was 77 degrees in angular declination from zenith. And at its highest, it was 56 degrees from zenith. As predicted on the globe and as measured in real life, as you watch that video there, because that video is based on those angular elevation measurements. So an awful lot of embedded predictions for the globe in their completely falsifiable test. And if you are familiar with Karl Popper's work, The Logic of Scientific Discovery, specifically chapters 3 and 4, where the essence of doing an experiment is a falsifiable test. That's what I did. I did a falsifiable test for the globe, and it passed, confirming that the Earth is a globe, adding to the mountains of evidence. And I did do some basic rudimentary predictions based on flat Earth for how high or low the sun should be. It did not match. For where the sun should be, east-west for the heading, it did not match. It should be northeast, northwest, and due north, but it wasn't. It was due south at times. So falsified flat Earth. Excellent confirmation of the globe. And so I would say that after this, as well as before this, but definitely after this, flat Earth is not tenable. I'm anxious to hear how this could possibly work using any flat Earth explanation.
So there you have it. MCToon had his prediction before he went down to Antarctica, folded it up, put it in his pocket, went down there, set up the experiment without actually seeing, doing this experiment before, set it up to the predictions, the calculations, and the distances for where everything should be, has known where it should be, set up his 24-hour camera to watch the shadow. And he had an Insta360, so as I've said before, it's that stands up and down. It has two lenses on each side that are each lens sees 180 degrees, and then it stitches it together. And so this is a time lapse. So as you can see from there, that worked out perfectly for the globe predictions. He took the prediction down there, he set it up, walked away, come back, he viewed the footage, and lo and behold, the globe predictions worked perfectly. Now, he said he looked up to see how it would work on the flat Earth, and what you see in reality falsified the flat Earth and validated the globe. So once again, this is even more evidence to the globe to add to the mountains upon mountains upon mountains. I mean, literally, there's the Himalayas worth of evidence of the globe, and so far we have about the same amount of evidence for flat Earth as I have in my kitchen. None. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to follow me for more videos, click the like, subscribe to my channel, comment down below, and let you know that the Earth is definitely a globe. Flat Earth is nothing but fantasy. It's a cult, pretty much, and it's a cult of lies. Don't forget to follow me for more, and I'd like to see you again. Bye. Ah, yes. The good stuff. always sweeten my coffee with the tears of flirfs.